And what I've realized as I started to track the portfolio, lumampas siya ng 1%. We are in the cryptocurrency market. We don't know what will happen. Okay lang ba na 5 million yung pera ko sa cryptocurrency? So tinanong ko ilan assets nila. I have about 50 million pesos. The question is, are you okay with the 10% allocation? He said yes. From 5 million, there's a possibility it goes down to 2.5. Are you still okay? Will you be able to sleep well at night should volatility happen? Do you have an action plan that are you willing to either hold onto it, or at the very, very start when it starts to dip, will you start to cut loss? What is your plan? Hey guys, so in this video, I want to talk about how much should you allocate of your entire net worth or your assets into cryptocurrencies. If you look at the news, you will see this person YOLO'd and put all of his life savings into Doge, where he placed 180,000 US dollars and became a millionaire because he placed everything in Doge. Then you have families like this where they place all their money in Bitcoin and they just want to live off Bitcoin. So what's a good percentage that you should allocate right now in 2021 into the cryptocurrency market? Please do note this, whatever I share here, it's something based on my own opinion and my own conviction, but I do hope that you get something that you can apply into your own investing and your finances. But please remember this, what works for me may not work for you. That's why it's so important that you create your own framework, that you do your own due diligence so that you create something that fits for you. When I first started investing into the cryptocurrency market 2018, it was literally just less than 1% of my entire investable assets. To even drill down further, that was just primarily Bitcoin and that was just primarily Ethereum. Rightly so, no? Fast forward 3 years after that, they're the ones still that's standing. They're the ones also that are still number one. They're very, very hard to be dislodged. And this may not be connected to allocation, but another tip for all of you is if you want to come in right now, you don't know what to buy, ano ba dapat yung papasukin ko na crypto? If you want something that's safe, or if you want also to get your feet wet at the very least, then always go for the bigger ones. Always go for the ones that a lot of people are exercising their capital on, primarily because if it has also a larger market cap, it gives you a sense of stability. May kapalit yun. If you buy the larger ones, also the upside though might be a bit limited. It may not be as high, it may not be as strong as opposed to you buying the smaller ones. However, if you are just new into this, the smaller ones have the possibility to drop very, very low. They have the possibility to moon and go about 300, 500, 700%. As I started to learn more about it, let's try to allocate at least 1%. But what I've realized is this, and comment below kung naranasan nyo rin yun, the more you study cryptocurrencies, the more you go into a deep dive, and the more you learn about it, it pushes you to put in more money. And that's what happened to me, no? So it's a combination also of appreciation of the assets that I placed in. But the more I studied, the more I realized that, hey, teka, legit to. This is something that is not just something that you should invest in, but it's something that blockchain and the top cryptocurrencies that have so much utility will be part of our future in years to come. And I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of something that will be so amazing in the next few years. As a result of that, I kept on adding. And also my older positions started also to grow. And what I've realized as I started to track the portfolio, lumampas siya ng 1%. It's not wrong to have 1% in your portfolio for cryptocurrencies if that's what makes sense for you. There's balance in between where you could still have fiat, you could still have crypto, and then you could also have other assets like stocks, bonds, REITs, ETFs, etc. I'm in the middle. I'm not really a crypto investor. I'm not really a stock investor. I'm a multi-asset investor. That's what I've realized because I like having all of them. I'll try to allocate it to around 5%. I'm still saving cash. I'm still investing in Philippine stocks. I'm still investing in the US market. I'm still putting into UITFs. I still have insurance. Then properties are also there. I'm not pulling out. It started still to grow and I still started to add. From where I am, I'm targeting at least 10 to 20% that as long as I feel comfortable in it na maglagay at those levels, then I will just stick to that particular allocation. And we are in the cryptocurrency market. we don't know what will happen. That it could go down 50%, 60%, 70%, or for the short term, it's normal for it to go down 20+%. Even if you look at Bitcoin, the strongest, the safest cryptocurrency among all of the other tokens / coins that are out there, from 65,000 a few weeks ago went as low as 48,000. Imagine that, 20 plus in terms of how it dropped. If you talked about that in the stock market, people would already call it's a bear market, and people would already, what's going on with the economy? Is everything bad? What? Everyone would be startled and everyone would be scared. In the world of cryptocurrencies, that's normal. Given that pag linakihan nyo yung position ninyo, dinamihan nyo yung linagay ninyo, can you withstand the volatility? Not just naiintindihan nyo yung crypto, not just that you think it's the future, can you also withstand if it goes down? We all buy thinking that it will always go up. There will be a season na bumabagsak siya. There will be a season that it may take a longer time before it starts to go up again. And can you hold on to that? In times of volatility, in times of shakiness, are you the one that's selling, or are you the one that's still holding on to it and following your prediction? And I think that's what makes crypto so different, because it's still so new. We don't know how far it could go, and that's where your full conviction will actually lie. I've been getting messages na, okay lang ba na 5 million yung pera ko sa cryptocurrency? So tinanong ko ilan assets nila. I have about 50 million pesos. The question is, are you okay with the 10% allocation? He said yes. From 5 million, there's a possibility it goes down to 2.5. Are you still okay? Will you be able to sleep well at night should volatility happen? Do you have an action plan that are you willing to either hold onto it, or at the very, very start when it starts to dip, will you start to cut loss? What is your plan? Then he said, this is my plan. I'm okay to have this loss. I can also hold onto it. Then I said, okay. Then I think 5 million allocation is still okay. That's the exercise that you also need to do. It's never about what percentage am I using, what percentage Kevin O'Leary is using. It's always about what works for you. And if you follow it, successful people, those that massively do well, they're willing to stand and invest in a portion that's significant from their finances into something that they studied. A lot of people think it's risky, but because they studied it so well, to them, it's not as risky. And that's what I'm asking you to do. You need to take the time to study at what amount, what allocation are you comfortable with. And hindi lang yun. If you are holding multiple assets, if you are holding multiple currencies, what you need to do, and a framework that you need to also set, is gaano kalaki dapat ba yung allocation na ilalagay nyo dun sa particular stock na yun, or sa particular, pwedeng stock, pwedeng crypto, na comfortable pa rin kayo. Sometimes you may need to sell, not because masama yung crypto na yun na pwedeng umaakyat pa siya, but because you just want to manage your risk. I'll say this over and over. One of the most important things in the world of investing is risk management. That's not something that's talked about a lot. You need to manage your downside more than your upside. Everyone wants the upside. Everyone always looks at gaano kalaki yung kikitain nila. But you have to realize that if you figured out your downside, if you figure out what risk that you're supposed to get and deploy into, the upside becomes your bonus. The upside becomes something that's extra already for you. It becomes a byproduct of how you manage your risk. I have Doge, and don't copy it, don't buy it just because I'm talking about it, but please study. So for me, it made sense to position on it primarily based on what I've been seeing, and also from a technical analysis standpoint. From a technical aspect, you can also see Doge also from its very, very long sideways progression na nasa baba siya. It wasn't going anywhere. Then we started to see it start to break out. And that made sense to me. And then as you can see also over the past few weeks, habang umakyat yung Doge, BNB really wasn't moving a lot. BTC wasn't also moving a lot. Yung percentage ng Doge sa portfolio ko, lumaki siya. It's already at the point also where this may not be something that I want to be exposed into. If there may be a downward volatility, sayang, it might be prudent also for me to protect myself, to protect my asset class, and might shave off bits and pieces of it so that it goes down a bit into an allocation that I'm comfortable on. Always hold your crypto, your token, your asset, your stock, depending on what you can actually tolerate, because that's what matters the most. What you can tolerate is more important than what you can gain. What you can tolerate is more important, because when times are bad, it's what will allow you to stick to your strategy. It's what will allow you to sleep well and soundly at night, even when there's a lot of volatility. And if you think there's a lot of volatility, now guess what? It's a bull market. Please remember this, hindi araw-araw umaakyat yung buong crypto market. There will be a time, I don't know when, no one has a crystal ball to figure out when that will happen. Pero dadating yung time na a reversal will happen. It won't be as aggressively, massively pushing up than what we're seeing right now. Selling may happen at a very, very fast way. And if you allocate your portfolio properly, you will be protected. And if you allocate your portfolio properly, drops like that should not also scare you. It should be something that should propel you and actually help you. What percentage of your portfolio are you putting into the cryptocurrency market? Are you going all in? Or are you putting a smaller portion of your portfolio? Or are you shifting na talaga from stock? You're putting everything into the cryptocurrency market. And I'd like to invite you, Icon 2021, the largest investment conference in the country, is happening this May 28 and 29. We will have a variety of topics, 14 speakers, from crypto to stocks, to mutual fund, to entrepreneurship, to an outlook on the economy and real estate. It's a once in a year type of event where we have different people from different spheres of expertise talk about what they're good at and share with one hope and one goal to add so much value to you so that you get to decide on what investments will work for you. And if you'd like to also invest in the cryptocurrency market, if you want to invest in both cryptocurrencies and stocks and want to shift in between, one of my favorite platforms for that is eToro, because for $50 you get to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, but not just that, you get to buy Disney, Tesla, Nike, etc. If you want to know more about that, the link is in the description below. If you want to buy a lot of altcoins, you want to hodl, and you want to do a lot of other things in the crypto verse, one of the brokerages, exchanges that I use is Binance. The biggest, it's the largest, and it's one of the things that I really like to use on a day in and day out basis. So if you also want to invest in Binance, the link is also in the description below, and you get to use it. No, for 1,000 pesos, you get to swap that already to USDT, and you get to buy either Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever cryptocurrency that you like. So it's something that, in my opinion, is worth trying. So check it out. Do let me know what are the first purchases that you would buy as well. If you're new to this channel, my name is Marvin Guillermo. I'm a stock market trader and investor, but I'm also invested in other asset classes. And if you want more videos like this, appreciate it if you could like, share, subscribe, and smash the bell so you get updated every time I come up with new content about investing and about the markets and about cryptocurrencies and everything else in between. And I'd like to also mention this, that I have 5 books, yung set lang yung out of stock, pero yung 4 na libro available siya ngayon. So click the link, explore the shop, and you can just go for the individual books. I've got a lot of messages from you asking kung kailan marirestock. Yung isang book, I don't know yet, but the 4 other books are all available as well. And guys, please remember, uulit-ulitin ko to, ingat kayo, may scammer pretending to be me. 2 ways to confirm that it's me. There's a check beside it, and then there's a gray bar attached to my name, or click nyo lang yung pangalan. Pagka-click nyo at makikita nyo yung videos, pag walang laman yung videos, ibig sabihin scammer yun. I will never send a WhatsApp number in the comment section. I would not put some other person's name in Telegram and say he's an analyst, he's a guru that you should follow. I wouldn't do that. So ingat lang. So that's it for now. I hope you learned a lot from this. This is Marvin Guillermo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.